Good morning, dear students. Welcome back again with a new lesson of Science 1. Today we are going to start with a new lesson of periodic classification of elements. Classification of elements. Dear students, why is it necessary to classify the elements? Earlier, by 1800, only 30 elements was being discovered and it was classified on the basis of metals, non-metals and metalloids, which was very easy to classify. Later on, as time moved ahead and the number of elements discovered was more, and at present it has reached up to 116, and therefore it becomes very difficult to study about each and every elements with different properties. So many of the researchers, they have tried to classify the elements in their own way. Among them, first one was Dobryna's triad. His name is actually Dobryna, but because he has made a group of three elements, and therefore the name is given as Dobryna's triad. What did he do? He made a group of three elements, each having similar chemical properties, and called them triads. Now, what is his law actually? When three chemically similar elements are arranged in the increasing order of the atomic masses, the atomic mass of the middle element is approximately equal to the arithmetic mean of the other two elements of the triad. Now, we can understand this with the help of the example. You can see here lithium is atomic mass is 6.9, sodium atomic mass is 23, potassium atomic mass is 39.1. Now, if we add the first element and the third element, when it is arranged in a increasing order of atomic mass, so first element and the third element, when we are adding it and dividing by 2, we will get the atomic mass of the middle element. See here, atomic mass of sodium will be equal to atomic mass of lithium plus atomic mass of potassium upon 2. See here, 6.9 plus 39.1 upon 2, that is how much? Is approximately 46 upon 2, that is nothing but 23, and 23 is nothing but the mass of sodium. Like this, he has made many triads. One more triads, calcium, strontium and barium. So add calcium and barium and divide by 2, you will get the atomic mass of strontium. But it is not exactly, approximately. Likewise, few triads he has made it. But when all the elements was discovered and it was not acceptable for all the elements, and therefore this method was not accepted by everyone. So another fellow came forward to classify the elements. He is nothing other than Newlands. Now his law is named as Newton's law of octave. Octave means 8. According to him, he had also followed the same trend. He had also arranged the elements in the increasing order of atomic mass. According to him, every first and the eighth element have properties similar. When elements are arranged in the increasing order of the atomic masses, every eighth element has properties similar to those of first. Similarity is compared to the octave in music. You might be knowing the octave of music, that is 7 sul, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, and again the eighth one is repeated, that is sa. Likewise, the properties of the elements, the first and the eighth elements, they have properties similar, like in an octave of music. But it was not acceptable, and this property is not similar to all, was not applicable for all the elements, and therefore this method was also not acceptable by everyone. It is only true up to calcium. You can see here, if I consider hydrogen as the first element and therefore the eighth element will be fluorine, the properties might be similar. If I consider lithium as the first element and sodium will be the eighth element, the properties are similar. Similarly, beryllium and magnesium, boron and aluminium, carbon and silicon, nitrogen, phosphorus, and so on. Then one more fellow came forward to classify the elements. Here also follows the same trend. but he gave the basic rules, a basic pattern for the actual classification of elements. So we'll see now how he has tried to classify the elements and what are its merits and demerits. Mendeleev periodic table. Mendeleev periodic law is properties of the elements are periodic functions of the atomic mass. According to him, atomic mass is the basic function, a basic property of all elements, and therefore he had also arranged the elements in the increasing order of atomic mass. Both physical and chemical properties as well as atomic masses of elements are considered for the classification. 63 elements known at that time transformed into periodic table. So all the 63 elements was successfully classified at that time. The periodic trends of known element is illustrated by the classification. The vertical column in the table is called as groups and horizontal row is known as column. So he has prepared a horizontal and vertical row and column and tried to classify the elements in the form of the table. Merits of Mendeleev periodic table. First merits. First systematic classification of elements. He was the first person who systematically tried to classify the elements. The atomic mass of certain element was corrected, that is 14.9 to 9.01. For example, beryllium was corrected to 9.4 from 14.09. So this correction of the atomic mass of beryllium was done because of this Mendeleev periodic table. Then he had left 3 vacant places and predicted the properties which later on was found to be correct. He had given his name Eka boron, Eka aluminium, Eka silicon. Later on, the name was given as scandium, gallium, and germanium. The concept of periods and groups remain unchanged. Even at present, whatever method of classification of elements we are doing, in that also periods and groups are being mentioned, and the properties whatever is mentioned of periods and groups are same without change. This was about the merits of the Mendeleev periodic table. Now we'll go through the demerits of Mendeleev periodic table. The whole number of atomic mass of cobalt and nickel are approximately same, and therefore it becomes very difficult to arrange the sequence which would be first and which would be the second. Then isotopes which was discovered later could not find a proper place. Now what is isotopes? Isotopes are those elements with same atomic number but different atomic mass number, and therefore which was discovered later on after the arrangement of these elements could not find a proper place in the Mendeleev periodic table. Then prediction of elements between the two heavy metals was not possible. There was a huge gap between the two metals. Gap means the gap of atomic mass. And what is the reason behind it? And any other elements could exist between them? It was very difficult to predict. Then position of hydrogen was questionable because the property of hydrogen, its atomic number was 1, which was similar to the group 1 as well as group 7, and therefore there was a question whether hydrogen should be called placed in group 1 or group 7. Likewise, few more demerits are there which is not discussed in your textbook. Among them, uh, uh, among them, uh, we can say it as that there are certain elements which are having chemically similar properties, though they should be placed in the same group but are placed in a different group, and vice versa. That's all for today. Have a great day.